Hey, what's up guys? It's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. In today's quick video, I'm going to show you guys how to do your maintenance on your DTF printer. If you have a big commercial printer like this and you want to start your production, the first thing you need to do, especially if you haven't printed for a while, you might realize that, you know, your white has some air bubbles in it and stuff like that. So the first thing I like to do before I do anything is just turn on my printer and leave it running like this. I leave it running usually for 1 to 2 hours just to get the white ink circulating. As you can see here in the back, if I open this white ink, you'll see that the white ink has begun circulating. This is what you want before you start doing head cleanings, maintenance, and stuff like that. So the first step really for us is just going to be to leave this running for around 1 to 2 hours, and then I'm going to report back to you guys. You just want to leave it like this and do your other things that you need to do in your day and come back to it in 1 to 2 hours. Alright guys, so the printer has been rolling now for a few hours. Again, just basically, you know, going through the cycles of siphoning the ink. Nothing has been, you know, head clean or nothing like that. And guys, these steps only apply, like the first step I was mentioning you, to just like turn it on and leave it like that. That simply applies if you haven't printed for a while. If not, you can move on to this current step. So once the printer is turned on, for me at least, I need to link it with the Ethernet to my connection. So I just do disable and then I re-enable the connection. Once the connection has been made, you can simply do a cleaning. Now it's going to go through the cleaning, and guys, make sure before you do your cleaning that you do your daily shutdown ritual. Link right here guys, to make sure that your surface where you're working is always as clean as possible. You want to make sure you do your daily shutdown ritual every single time you use your printer to have a nice surface when you're doing your cleanings in the morning. Now the next step guys, once the cleaning is done, you're simply going to click on this arrow right here to bring down your paper. As you can see, the paper starts to lift off, and this is an important step guys. When this happens, you want to make sure to actually go ahead and just kind of tap it on, and as you can see, we have a problem. If I would have done a nozzle test, what would have happened is that I would have had a head strike leading to lots of issues. So to fix this paper issue, you simply want to remove these guides and kind of play around with the paper. As you can see, everything went back to its place, and I'm going to repeat this step of just bringing down my paper a bit. Now that that is done, I'm going to do a nozzle test. I can do it on the printer right here, or I can go in my Print XP and click check. For this example, I'm going to do it manually here. Once I click test, I want to make sure I leave my hand close to the emergency stop button, in case that when the card goes over there and the paper kind of comes out automatically, if it lifts off again like it did in the example I just showed you, I can easily stop the printer and fix the problem before leading to a head strike. So let's do a test. So now we have our nozzle check, number 1. Now, since I haven't printed for a while, my white looks amazing, but I'm having some issues with the color. It might be a bit hard to tell on the camera, but we are experiencing some issues. So what I'm going to do now is simply repeat the step of doing a cleaning. Now, once the cleaning is done, I'm going to repeat the step of doing a nozzle check and see the diagnostic of my lines. Alright guys, so once you've done your other head cleaning, if necessary, obviously skip this step if all of your lines look amazing. We're going to do another test. And my nozzle check looks absolutely amazing. It's going to be really hard to tell on the camera, but every single line is there. I'm not missing one single line. So this is basically how to do your daily maintenance on your DTF commercial printer. Now, once you're setting up your files, I'll leave this for a different video, but let's say you're preparing your files and it's been a while since, you know, this printer hasn't done a cleaning or a nozzle check. Right before you go ahead and let's say we want to print this, right before you print this, you want to make sure to do another head cleaning and nozzle check right before you start printing. Make sure all of the ink is circulating properly and you have a good and accurate nozzle check, because sometimes the white here starts to separate and you want to make sure you have a nice flow of ink and nothing is clogging up. But hopefully you guys found this video somewhat insightful and helpful. I'll make more videos about this commercial printer, how to clean underneath the cart, a lot of videos on trials and tribulations, maintenance, and any other questions that you guys might have. Make sure to leave them down in the comments down below. These DTF printers are very easy to maintain if you do it every single day, and I even feel that they're less of a hassle than these small printers when it comes to maintenance. If you found this video somewhat helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Hole Printing Inc. Make a print you'll never forget.